Once upon a time, what a fool thought he'd find purpose in his life along the way. Don't you run and hide from the truth you desire. Everything that lives is born away. Once upon a time, what a fool thought he'd find purpose in his life along the way. Once upon a time, what a fool thought he'd find purpose in his life along the way. Don't you run and hide from the truth you desire. Everything that lives is born away.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are tonight's entertainment.
Doohan, you saved my ass.
Not yet.
Huh?
Most of the heat-resistant tiles have peeled off. The temperature's rising.
The landing wheels aren't retracting.
Yeah? And the number 2 nozzle won't work either.
What? Are you for real? We can't live
Well,
without them. I knew I should.
whatever happens,
I'm only 18.
happens.
I knew.
Hey, buddy, I warmed it up for you.
Well. Hello, everybody. Nobody's live, so I said, fuck it, I'm gonna go live. I don't know, man. No, I'm sleepy, so. What's up, everybody? Yo? What's up? I actually have something I want to talk about. it's not controversial or anything like that. It's just I think after a certain age, and I don't know specifically what age it is, but maybe 30s, 40s, 50s, maybe between that area, that particular area in your life. I think after a while of talking, having the talking points of going out and getting the bitches, go out and performing promiscuity. I think after a certain age, you have to get away from that. Not only do you look dumb as hell talking about it, but you sound like you're in some way, form, or fashion, you're chasing you're chasing some type of like glory days. Maybe in your 40s, definitely in your 50s. After a while, you have to really start advising yourself, like, you know what? I have I have either one of two things, right? I have either something better to talk about or I don't have anything to add introspectively to the conversation. And I probably sound fucked up, right? I probably do. I don't know. I was watching a video of somebody today and they were talking about that on the video and I was like, damn. Shit, you're right. That's fucking crazy. Shout out to the Plunder Gang. Some real top G's over there. And on the other side of that, I wanted to talk about something else too, about how far and how much is there to what's the word? Fuck, what was the word I had? Yeah, it starts with R. Salvage, not R. Stupid. How much of society is there left to salvage? Because I had a real sit down with myself. I was watching a movie or something. I think what movie? And a whole bunch of just junk and shit just fell onto me. And I randomly just started thinking about it in the middle of the movie. I was watching Gotti, a monster movie. And all I could think about when I was watching the movie was like how much of America is left. Specifically us and us alone. Because if you really think about it, and I mean really think about it, like really to the nitty gritty of it, freedom of speech is pretty much dead at this point. I don't think there's anything left of it. I don't find anything, regardless of what some bootlicking conservative or some not hugging liberal would want to tell you. The Constitution feels less than a fucking piece of paper. Doesn't even feel like a document anymore. It's just there's literally laws that go against it. You can't talk shit about people. And I'm specifically and only talking about freedom of speech at this moment in time right now. I'll cover other things for a future life. Because really think about this for a second. You have to, what's the word? Not codify, but you have to acquiesce. Not that you have to, but you get what I'm trying to say. You got to acquiesce to the laws. And a lot of these laws are saying you're not allowed to talk about a specific group or a certain group because of one reason or another. Either they're protected or they're some sort of an elite class. It goes both ways. You can't talk about someone who's on the bottom. You can't talk about somebody who's at the top. There's literally crime that will be placed on you if you talk about Jews, if you talk about Asians, if you talk about blacks, if you talk about quote unquote minorities, gays, all that shit. There are literally laws against you. And some of the most quote unquote patriotic people like that those laws like that. I don't understand that. And then, ironically enough, a lot of these protests that are going on in here in California about immigrants, you got all these people who are waving flags of countries that they're two things they're not in and or don't want to go to. They want to stay here, but they don't want to leave. So the protest, I'm very curious as to what specifically they're protesting because I've been asking around. Nobody gives me straight answers. They're burning the American flag. They're waving countries' flags that they don't want to go to, that they say they love so much. Oh man, bro, I truly do feel that we're done. We're done for. Those laws against freedom of speech. You got protesters protesting the country they want to stay in, but they won't show any type of patriotic love for the country they want to stay in. They want to wave the flag of the country they don't want to go to. And then in the same breath, they'll say, I ain't scared. I'll go to Mexico. Why? What's keeping you here then? Why are you mad? What is the purpose of the protest? I'm sick of seeing Palestinian and Mexican flags. I'm sick of seeing Israeli flags. I'm sick of seeing the rainbow and the Ukrainian flags. Shit makes no sense. And ironically enough, stemming on back to the point that I was making, you can't talk shit about them. The fucking audacity, the fucking unmitigated gall. Think about this shit for a moment, man. Really think about this. You're using the quote unquote your First Amendment right to protest, but you don't want to leave the country that's keeping you, that's provided you with privileges A through Z, but you never made do with any of them. You never made shit happen for yourself. So you're waving that other country's flag that you don't want to go to. So why are you showing love to the country you don't want to go to if you want to stay here? How the hell do you want to stay here but you hate it here? Whatever the hell they are, I have absolutely no idea. They sound like Americans, but they have the accent, they have the colloquial linguistics, but it just I'm trying to provide a clairvoyant point of view as to specifically, well, more or less, I'm asking about what exactly is the protest. Because in the overall census of it, really think about it, what really is the specific point of the protest? Because if you can't answer that, then what exactly is the point of blocking people's way for going to work and coming home from work? Because it seems very, as with a lot of these protests done by so quote unquote left wing, it feels very fake, artificial, and bought and paid for. Everything's expensive right now, so you have to be at work and able to afford this shit that's going on right now. And if you're not at work, how are you able to avoid eviction? How are you able to avoid bankruptcy? How are you able to avoid destitute if you're out here protesting every day? So there's a lot of things that factor in that don't make any sense that can't be answered. And these are quote unquote my people. I don't know, man. A lot of shit's not making any sense to me. And the cherry on top is you have our so called president pulling chairs for other countries' presidents, kissing the ring, shining the shoes, polishing his balls. Man, while standing next to the other country's flag. Ain't that a bitch? Shit is, we're fucking done. I'm really befuddled, is the word. There you go. I'm just befuddled by all of this. I'm baffled because there doesn't seem to be any clairvoyant knowledge, logic, what I meant to say, that follows up. Because here's the ironic thing about it. This is the biggest part that I recently found out myself. Mexico doesn't even want them. You know why Mexico doesn't want them? The real reason? This shit blew my mind. I was like, wait a minute. The goddamn irony is because they don't want to pay. Oh my god. They don't want to pay for they don't want them to come back and have free shit. They don't want to come back and pay for their, I guess there's some sort of like welfare over there they got going on. You got citizens of the places that these people are from that they left leaving some kind of, I don't know, like Yelp reviews or some shit like that. And they're essentially saying that when these people come back, right, they get deported from here and go back home, the people of there got to pay for their shit too. And they're even talking about saying that these areas are clean when they're gone. Oh man, I was like a little bit mad, but I was like at the same time, I'm like, I couldn't help but laugh. Sometimes the ironic contradictions are so thick, I just have to laugh. Like it just feels like a bad skit. It just feels like we're in the what's the movie called, The Truman Show, or something like that, or SNL. That just the skit just goes on for too long, and it's only funny to like a small. It may be funny a little bit, and then it's like, okay, this is dragging out already. This is that's pretty. Let's stop. Let's stop. Let's go home now. And the least funniest people in the skit are the only ones laughing while they're looking at the camera. Man, far be it from me though. Far be it from me to point that out though. And now I'm just like at the end of Fight Club, where I'm just looking out the window and I'm just watching the world burn, metaphorically and literally. Mainly metaphorically. So. Shit, man. Like Spike Spiegel says, whatever happens, happens. I miss when real anarchists, real rebels, real thugs, real hooligans were out there in the political field, and they were really letting them know why they were really out there, what they were for, what they were really trying to get across, what they hoped the message was perceived. Now everything just feels like GMO bought out, orchestrated bullshit. Everything is for the hashtags, everything is for the likes, the views, the clicks. It's there, man. Mind you, I'm not saying protests are bad, right? But today's what I'm getting at, what I'm trying to hope I convey it in a coherent sense. What I'm saying today is these protests of today, because of the factors like social media and the media that backs its play, because that's a big another factor right there. When the system itself is behind your protests, that's when you gotta really think to yourself and say, wait a minute, why? But instead, the folks in the media on their side are like, yeah, woo, we're making a difference. Folks ain't rebels no more. It's just like this is the biggest one that I found a long time ago. This was 2006, 2008, the Occupy movement, where there were like 100 people out protesting Wall Street for things, right? And I ended up finding out that a shit ton of them left because we got paid off. That's when I knew specifically that, man, these protesters, quote unquote protesters, are really just sent out agents. They're not saying anything. They're not. These are sent out GMO fake rebels. Hey, system, I hate you. I don't like you. Dangle a check in front of your face, and that's all it takes for you to shut up. That means that was the whole entire reason you were there. Now, they don't got to do that anymore. At least not publicly, blatantly like they did last time. Now, today, the currency is the social media. The page hits, the likes, the clicks, the views, all of that. But ironically enough, social media within itself is just an engine. It's just almost like a kind of. It's an entertainment outlet, right? It could be information too, and other stuff. But it's almost damn near to like a video game in a way, right? God, if I were to compare it to a video game of any type, maybe, and I think I've played this game like once or twice, but like, I don't know if y'all know about this, but there's a video game called The Sims. Man, I just ate, so. Nothing really gets. Nothing really is getting done for the most part. You're just out there. It's kind of like a sober version of like Woodstock. You're just there for the sake of fucking being there. But this time, and maybe there are people out there, maybe, I have no way of knowing, out there with their heart in a good place, but for the most part, I honestly don't give a shit either. Because you'd go out of your way to do something rather than just not go to work, rather than just, watch. I don't know what the fuck they're doing over. They're just not doing nothing. The biggest part that pissed me off was burning the American flag while waving in other countries. That's just like a declaration of war. Damn near like an invasion. So all that happens to you because of it, you literally deserve it. Wholeheartedly, across the board. Irrefutable, indisputable. The reason why I say this is because protests were supposed to be the voice for those who did not feel heard. And they got sick of being ignored. And so they made shit happen. That's not being done today. It's all fake. Just watch old interviews of protesters back then. Watch them and watch modern shit today. Night and day. I'll even take it as far, even further, that when you burn the American flag, when you do that, you nullify and wave away your rights. Like it's one step away from denouncing your citizenship. And I'll take it even further. You literally have American-made Nazis, American KKK, who are more proud to be American than you. Let that sink in. I'm not even talking shit about them either. I'm really not. But, yeah, so many folks that want to sit here and say that they're better than those people, though. So, with that notion, are you saying Americans are lesser? Now we're getting somewhere. But nobody's smart enough to answer these questions. They're really not. I think another big thing, though, not off topic, but it kind of is on topic if you think about it. But anyhow, how a lot of folks pretend to be geopolitical, but literally all their ideas are mainstream. That doesn't go to say that the mainstream doesn't hijack ideas that were already presented and bastardize and pervert those ideas, like in a way rebranding or repackaging to make you think that was theirs, even though it's pretty much a common sense thing. But even with that, though, not to stay too far away, but the news, the media outlets, there's a video clip of them. I'll probably post it, but I'll post it on IG. How they're all, it's not even really an outlet for information. It's a psychological tactic. A pretty much well-known and documented to nauseam little trick that they always do is all these media outlets, all these news channels, both from high to low, top to bottom, all say the same things. They all have the same script on the teleprompters. There's a little clip that I saw of them being exposed to saying there's like 100 different channels and one's being played next after each other very rapidly, and they're all saying the same thing. Damn, my nose plug is up. And a lot of folks get their ideas from these media outlets and pretend to be geopolitical. No, that clip was out way before him. He literally just, like I said, repackaged it. He made you think it was his. Hold up, I'm mad thirsty. Hold up. What the hell? Don't. Oh, what? Oh, all right, I'm back. What really sucks to know is if your opinion doesn't come from the Republicans or Democrats or a cutoff subsidiary of that. A lot of folks won't pay attention to it or give it any mind. But when you start to talk to them about who created the educational system, people like John D. Rockefeller, who control damn near, and guess what he is, and his family. That's right, you guessed it. The Shackle Shuckers. Who control both the banking, the education system, the oil, all that stuff. They're very publicly quoted as to pretty much saying, well, I'm not going to educate the masses, I'm just going to make them smart enough to make them factory workers. Not to question, but to essentially have them just smart enough to work a machine, but not smart enough to ask a question. But when you tell people stuff like this, right, especially today's, you're essentially pushed away and pushed off, dismissed. Nonetheless, because you got to take it upon yourself to do the research for yourself. If it doesn't come from Republicans or Democrats or the long-armed subsidiaries of it, you don't want to hear it. You're constantly expecting a leader. You're constantly looking for someone to hold your hand and take you to the promised land. Nobody wants to do that though. Everyone is always looking for a new emperor, a new ruler, a new this, a new that. They're always looking for someone to rule over you. In every way, all the way down to the minuscule things. Man, it just goes so deep. Not only just goes deep, it's so damn perpetual. Quick to rush to want to question a fellow. But you're scared. You're afraid of the backlash. I mean, so. And the biggest part about it is, I know. First of all, let me preface by saying this, so what I say makes sense. So any of it, right? All I'm literally doing is holding the mirror up to everything you do, and I'm just saying to look at it. That's all. No, I don't mind about what comes with it when I do it. I really don't. I don't mind it at all. But I just wonder if you got the message or not. Because if not, then shit, I'm out here wasting my time. And ironically enough, that's on me. That's my fault. Nobody made me do it. I willfully chose to do it, so I ask for no pity, no sympathy at all, whatsoever. I just wonder if you know why you're mad at me. There you go. The devils you know, and the devils you don't. So, there's no skin off my bones. So, this takes little to no effort. If nothing I say registers, then honestly, overall, I honestly suggested just ignore me then. So, here's the kicker, right? Excuse me. I'm not even in any shape, form, or fashion, right? Funny enough, I don't really have any enemies. I really don't. People don't understand that part of that, and I'm going to cover that in a future live on what really is an enemy. Because I think a lot of folks misinterpret what that really means. That word, adversary, enemy, opposer. At least within the aspect of like everyday civilian life. I'm not even talking about grand scale tyrant versus the people type. No. Not that. A lot of folks misinterpret that word. They don't know what it means. Enable for me to when I say me, I mean also just me specifically, but other folks could be added on too, right? But here's something that a lot of folks don't talk about, right? When they say they have enemies, right? You have to really know that person, right? They have to have so-called betrayed you in a deep way. never for someone to be your enemy, never for someone to be right. There has to be a particular level of camaraderie, a rapport, aka a friendship at first, right? You can't really make an enemy out of nothing. Essentially, is someone you would have to call not just a biological, but like, you know, metaphorical sense, like a brother and or a sister. And I don't mean this specifically, right? I'm just using it because it's an easy talk. It's an easy point to get it across faster. However it gets interpreted, that's wholeheartedly on you. But say your brother or sister, whatever, sleeps with your spouse. You're gonna feel betrayed, or you're gonna feel, right, backstabbed in some way. That's why, for the most part, at least within the online avenue of things, I've never once put myself in the what's the word? The perfect word for this, right? Because man, what's the in Front Street about it, right? Yo, you're my online enemy. You're my online rival. You're my I don't think anybody has any of it. It's gonna sound stupid or crazy. I understand, but within online, I don't think anybody really has any enemies online. At least from the way that I see things and how I have my outlook about life. There's a lot of people that air quotes, quote unquote, beefing online, right? For really, what's the word? Fucking regulating it to just the online. I'm just providing a easy point that's pretty much well known across the board to provide an easy point, because I can get deeper into it, but I'll save that for another way. Because I don't want to give everything away on a throwaway live like this. But back to the original point though, the word enemy is conflated. because it's what's the word? It's I just had the word. Used interchangeably with such stuff. And how I see things, I never really saw it like that. But nonetheless, what I'm talking about might go over heads, so I'm easy to contact if you want to know what I meant. Maybe I'm being too literal. But then I don't see how that can be misconstrued as being rude in a way. I'm literally pointing out an objective fact. Unless there's a potential for harm in some way, and I mean offline, by said person, then that person isn't your enemy. Overall. And I can't wait till I get the live stream started with Frederick Nietzsche. And the arguing is for weak people. I'm so ready for that. I've just been patiently careful with it. I don't want to rush into it too fast. And after that's going to be Machiavelli, and then I think Marcus Aurelius. One thing at a time, though, so I'm not going to be skipping ahead of anything. But I really do love that point, though. Arguing is for weak people. Nobody's, well, not that nobody. That's a lie, because I watch plenty of YouTubers talk about it. Man, it's like there's a brick wall in your ear and it's not even getting in your head. Sarax. I gotta spell everything out. That's fucking. Ugh. Anywho. That stance of arguing and debating is more or less a waste of time. I can't wait till I start that, because it's not really a it's not a moralist talking point. It really isn't. It's a point of view provided by somebody that I like and I want to talk about. That's all. I just said I'm not here to change my. Oh man. Yeah. That's true. But it overall, for the most part, in the grand scheme of things, doesn't really get anything done. Because no action is really taken. It's just two people talking about whatever the hell the topic was, and they want to say that their point of view is the right one. Which, when overall, talking doesn't really do anything, especially talking a lot. And all you do is argue and debate. Nothing gets solved or handled. Action puts everything into play, into motion. Let me get the link to the video that I'm talking about. There's the link. That video will explain everything. There's many others like it, but to me, that's the one that provides the best explanation to the point. I get mad thirsty when I do this. I don't know why. I pretty much, like, I've said this many times over, but I found my niche. I can't wait to really start getting these lives going. I'm really happy that I found this outlet. I know overall that a lot of folks are not going to want to hear these type of topics. They want to hear and or talk about celebrities and or relationships and or celebrity relationships, or what some other YouTubers said about them, vice versa, and this and the third. But I'm not really known for doing stuff like that, nor will I ever. I like constructive conversations. Shit, nobody could have showed up to this and I would have just kept talking about the same things that I'm talking about right now. The Discord is growing and I'm doing pretty good for myself. I'm doing the right way. Takes a shitload of time, but it's good. I like the grind. I'm going to talk about a multitude of things, not just philosophers and philosophy. I do have a myriad of things I want to talk about, but I'm going to be slow about it. I'm going to be as careful with it as possible, so I can, when I do address the topics that I set out, that I'm both objective and constructive about it. All I can say is nobody's talking about the things I'm going to talk about. Not nobody, but you get what I mean. That has been busy a shit ton, and then sometimes I don't have time to be on here. Shit takes up my time, so that's on me though. So I'm not blaming nothing or nobody. If I want time, I'll make time. So there's that. Holy shit, an hour. That's crazy. I've just been yapping and yapping and talking and talking. I had a lot to say today. I click go live and I'm just like, man, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I doing this to myself? I'm a glutton for punishment. In any case, though, I still haven't gone around putting the topics that I'm going to cover in a poll, because I was told that by somebody, and they said pretty much it is put your topics in a poll, and whatever which one gets put your topics in a poll, and whatever which one gets the vote, the highest vote, you cover that net. I was like, oh, that's a good idea. I haven't tried it yet. I'm always procrastinating to do the dumbest shit. The shorts are doing good too. I'm sensing a theme here with my shorts though. Gotta be honest with you, I like it.
Right.
Ironically enough, I will say this though. On record, that if you're gonna get reprimanded in some way for associating with me, I will advise you to stay away from me. Straight up. There's literally nothing to be talked about with that topic at all. Ironically enough, I've already been explaining this entire time what anarchism is. And I bet you weren't even paying attention to any of that, huh? See, man, when I talk about things, I'm not just saying shit. I'm literally telling you to look deeper. I can't do everything. Point you in the direction. You weren't paying attention at all. God damn. Oh my God. Yay, yay, caramba. You're scratching at the surface. You're not digging down the soil. It's either one ear out the other, or it's not registering to begin with. But I'm gonna do what Frederick Nietzsche did and just like that one movie. What's that one movie with that dude with the long hair and he wears a robe and he says, "Hey man, that's just like your opinion." Damn, I haven't seen the movie, but I've seen clips. Ah, fuck. I'm gonna remember later and be like, shit. You're neither right nor wrong, Xerax. I can't. You're neither right nor wrong. I'm not here to, like I said, like, you know, how many times? Oh, man. This shit's... Oh, man. And then the funny part about it is you said you wanted to debate. Right after I just got done saying debating doesn't do anything. Neither does arguing. Man, you're just slower than molasses, Alex. Fuck, at least when I talk to myself, I can get a better point of view across. But you're a woman, so your brain's wired differently. I've accepted that a long time ago. I sympathize with you. And I'm so sorry you have that trouble. It's friggin' midnight, man. Why am I on here? I just realized another thing today. LA looks exactly like my city. I was watching one of the protests. And I straight up thought it was in my city. I was like, hey, that's by yada yada yada. That's right there by yada yada yada. And I looked in the hashtags. I was like, oh shit, it's not even my city. Oh shit. I was more than certain that I was like, nah, that's. I kept saying like, nah, that's not it. That's right there by the college. That's right there by the school. That's down the street by yada yada yada. And I'm like, man. Man, that's random as hell. I know. I just thought I'd sneak that in there. I wasn't insulting you, nor was I complimenting. I was just stating what I see. Don't nobody know me. Not even my own family members. How the hell are you going to know me? This is starting to become a... less and less constructive as it goes. Anyway. Alright, see, I fucking stretched so far into it, I forgot my other point what I was gonna make. Fuck, I had a third point. Fuck it. You're dead. It didn't matter, obviously. If it did, I would have remembered it. I digressed too much and lost my shit. God damn. I got two in my mouth. Anywho. That's how I feel. I'm gonna go to sleep tonight mad at myself. Like, legitimately. Like, shit, man. What was I gonna say? Right when I'm about to fall asleep, kick my blanket. Like, shit, that's what I was gonna talk about. Damn, man. What specifically is contradicting? You're making less and less sense, alright. I'm literally saving your quote unquote memberships to things, man. I openly said that if you're gonna get reprimanded in any way, shape, form, or fashion for any reason regarding associating with me, that I would advise you openly on record to stay away from me. That way, there's no way of me getting added to the list of being blamed for how come you're not in your little group anymore, and or saying I'm the cause of it. So the disclaimer's out there. Man, I just can't. I gotta get Jimmy and Timmy clips there. Because shit, man. Oh man, this hammer's already out there, so nothing can be put on me. Not that it could to begin with, but even more so now. I shaved today, so I'm feeling good. Can't stop rubbing my face. Shit. I was gonna ask somebody something the other too. I think I remembered. Oh, I remember now. God damn, I'm fucking stupid. 500, not man. Here's why I wanted to talk about this. About 500 subscribers. It doesn't matter, right? It really doesn't. But it doesn't really matter. It really doesn't. But I don't know why I want to see that number on my thing, on my page. 500 subscribers. It doesn't mean shit. It's cool to know that I'm, growing. I'm not gonna complain about growing. That's I don't know why I want to see that number on my page though. Even nothing will become of it because I can't get the monetization or the shit like that. My watch hours are boy, so bad. So bad. Like they're nowhere near the watch hours that I need to have to get all that stuff. So but goddamn, I don't think I'll ever see the 500. I'll be honest with you. You know, 500, I'm supposed to get at least the super chats and the stickers bullshit things, right? And the memberships is like with 1,000 or whatever. I don't know how that works. I wholeheartedly don't know what that means. My analytics are bad, boy. They better than they're the best that they've ever been in comparison. But overall, as long as I've had this channel, I should have done more with it. But this just has always been just be able to comment on shit. I've had this channel for I've been on YouTube forever. So it's like it gets close to 500 and then it's like, no. Gets closer, no. I'm like, you know what? Sons of bitches. But it's a grind, as with everything else. It takes patience. I gotta venture out, and I've been. I meet new people, get new subscriptions and shit. I'm out and about. So overall, what I'm saying is I would like to see 500. Even though in the grand scheme of things, nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna change for my channel when I get 500, because I don't have the watch hours to get said stuff when I hit 500. Because of my watch hours, they're so low. I'm supposed to have what, 3,000 or whatever. Man, I'm like at 700. So shit. It is what it is, though. I ain't gonna. I always look at my analytics for no reason. I posted a short that got 65,000 views and growing, and made a shit ton of subscribers because of it. Surprised the fuck out of me. I just thought it was a funny ass video and I posted it and boom. I got notification after notification. Congratulations on this and that. I'm like, God damn. Man, congrats on 3,000. Congrats on 16,000. Congrats. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. I got like 50 comments on, I think 50 comments, and I got like 1,000 likes. Just a funny meme. But I posted the more serious clips and the shorts, and folks like seeing that too. I get the views as well. So I'm noticing a current theme with the shorts, with the views. So I'm gonna stay true to what's going on. And overall, it's a current theme that I like. So. Hot topic as hell, but you keep the conversation going. Conversation to have. And that's very cliche to say. It really is. I've been studying Friedrich Nietzsche, and so much of shit that I've looked at, how I looked at stuff before, I essentially, not because it's not like he's saying things that that I wasn't privy to before, right? But his writings, his teachings, I guess, because I don't know if he himself would like that word to his words. Well, like that word to his writings, right? He's been called a nihilist before, and among other things. But it essentially put a lot of things that I already had, like my point of view out in life and stuff like that. It essentially made me double down on it. I've dropped a lot of things. I've dropped a lot of people. I've essentially dropped out of the figuring out what's right, what's wrong aspect of the conversations. Neither agreeing nor disagreeing. I don't think I'm a nihilist. Honestly, don't. But then I go, oh shit, man! And then I try to put myself in his shoes, right? Kind of, but there was a lot of things. It's said that there's a lot of things wrong with him, which is fucking ironic, but. There's even a movie about him too that I was gonna watch and I completely forgot. The man I'm talking about, Friedrich Nietzsche. Type of him. And our outlooks on life are damn near similar. Because it's not it ain't common with even within the least bit to where when I find some type of like correlation of myself when I'm reading about somebody. This is pretty much like the only person that I not looked up to per se, because I've known about him for a very long time, and I never really, researched a whole lot of things about him up until recently. Yeah, he does. But I gotta start reading his books as well, all of them. And I've been told that there's a specific order you have to read his books to get a better clue about who he is. You gotta read his books in chronological order. I was watching a video on that too, and I was like, oh. there's a particular type of like what's the word? There's a certain legend about him. Like he has a particular type of like, man. I guess aura is the best word I can think of. It's almost odd where it's like look at somebody and I can talk to damn near talk to myself while I'm reading it, and I'm like, shit, that makes a lot of sense. That's true. I mean, modify a few things that I take away from him, more or less, but I'm very happy about doing this. The funny thing about how I found my quote-unquote niche is I didn't really look for it per se. Both of them. And it's it is, and I'm not trying to like say that it's not complicated, because it is. It really is. But how my point of view about my outlook is, I think I was able to understand it possibly quicker than others. He essentially talks about a lot of anecdotes and what he's taken away from them. Both in his life and others that he's come across in his life. What he thinks about life and all that. Mind you, I'm just telling my side of what I've taken away from his teachings, right? You can go look him up for yourself and dig in his cavalcade of archived knowledge, and you can get something from it entirely different. It's not a one-size-fits-all type of thing. But back to what I was getting at, how I found it was I wasn't really searching for it particularly, right? I just wanted to set myself apart. I just went with what I felt, but like, what brought a smile to my face to talk about it. My bread and butter is this type of stuff. I've always talked about it, even offline, with people that I've come across. Right? Overall, it's pretty much the common talking points were essentially these with folks that I talked to in the past. To put it as easily as possible, right? To make a long story short, what I've taken away from him in his teachings and talkings is he's pretty much against moralist conversations. that arguments and debates don't matter. You have your set of morals and your ethics and how you look at things, and I can either call you right nor wrong. That's about as dumbed down and as simplified as I could possibly put it. Wasn't against having the talks and the conversations, but what exactly are you doing in your life specifically that you're putting into action? That's what it pretty much he talked about. Me and him also believe that a lot of people talk a lot and just say shit to devoid themselves of taking said action. They just want to say that they're right, their passage and their constructive morals of theirs are the correct one. But they're not really getting into the nitty-gritty of it. They're not putting into action what they're saying, and or nor can provide any anecdotes as to what they're doing. Now, I will also say, I'm going to add on to it, that it's much more complicated than when I'm putting it, right? But this is basically, I'm oversimplifying it to get it across to greater masses, and they can go from there and read and watch about him. And take away from it what they will. Oh. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on. It's 1:45 a.m. over here. That means for the predominant folks that are, at least for that I've come across, from the South or East Coast, it's 3 to 4 a.m. Where everyone else is at. It's 3 to 4 a.m. 3 in the South, 4 in the East. Overall, though, I've been minding my business. Growing, doing my thing. But I think yeah, there we go. Yeah. This has been a good talk. Been me. Another monologue. Fucking hey, I just talked and yapped today. Usually, I've been doing these short lives, 45 minutes to an hour. Today, I really had a lot to talk about. That's not very common of me. I'm usually the quiet, silent guy. I don't say nothing. I'm a good boy. I don't hurt nobody. What, love? What? What have been your disappointment? What are you talking about? What have been my disappointments? What? You mind rephrasing that? Because I don't know what the hell you're talking about. What has been my biggest disappointment? Is that what you mean? Or worst, or whatever the hell, however you, the correct way of saying it. Oh, nothing. I've been chill. Just chilling and growing. I don't have nothing to be disappointed about. I'm not sure if I was supposed to or not, but I don't have anything, honestly. My nose is killing me. I haven't been really able to stream because I was sick for a long time. There was that. I'm better now. Way better. I can go back and watch a few lives of mine, listen to my voice night and day. She's been a baby, doing what babies do. I haven't seen her, so I don't know. I haven't talked to anybody. I've been hella low key because I've been hella sick. But he used to cut my hair. Waiting on the damn answer. I like this video. It's a pretty cool, dope video. I like this. I don't know what the hell it's from, but this may be the mainstay of how I do my lives. I like the feel of the video. It's pretty dope. I don't know, but I've been trying to work on hella new intros, but StreamYard doesn't let me upload them, so I had to cancel them and throw them away. I was so pissed. I don't know why. I don't know what the hell's going on with StreamYard. What is the StreamYard? I get back in working out tomorrow. Happy about it. StreamYard's free. It's the other stuff like the memberships you gotta pay for. You don't have to do that. You just sign in your Google account. That's it. That's true, but I guess it depends on what it is you're setting out to do. That's different with everyone. I've never paid for a single thing from StreamYard. I've been just fine. What about Elon in his head? Did Elon do something to his head? The Roman salute? Is that what you're talking about? You're making me have to translate your damn sentences. You just write halfway sentences, and I'm like sitting here having to like figure out what you mean. It's just a Roman salute. Nothing wrong with it. There's plenty of movies on it. Where Romans are like saluting and they're pledging. So they have to go fight. Trying to call Elon a Nazi it's one of the most biggest contradictions in the world. Nazis didn't like Jews, nor people who liked them. So they would not be even close to allowed within the country. Neither would Trump. It's been called that forever. Because that's what it's always been. And all the thing Elon's trying to do, like chip us and turn us into damn cyborgs. Or him partying with Ghislaine and 100 things that I can think of that are way worse than a hand symbol that even Kamala Harris and Bush and Hillary and Obama have done. Even that guy who was supposed to be her running mate, that looking fat old beta man boy. The clips of him doing that too, literally the same way. Yeah, you clearly know nothing about Nazis then. I do. Have you seen Europa, The Last Battle? I have. What am I reaching for? I'm laying down. So what was the point of bringing up Elon then? Do y'all not hear the contradictions in your statement when you're trying to call people Nazis? Or do y'all just say it just for the shit of it? You know how many definitions that word spade has in the symbol, what it originally meant? I gave you like at least 5 things to be mad at about Elon. I bet you didn't hear any of it. As per usual. Let me ask you this. I'm not going to argue about any of this. How exactly is it a Nazi salute? I'm still waiting. Why are you dodging the question? You brought this all up, not me. I was talking about nothing that was related to this at all. He went Haya. Wow. Okay. He went Haya. That sounds like a martial arts movie sound, but okay. I got it. Good. Walk car with a jug of lime and a sharp razor. Cut you. Do you also think the number is 6 million? Oh, man. I've lost interest in this conversation now. Do you think the number was really 6 million? Do you also believe that too? Put those plates, balls in the sink. That Hitler is being accused for. Do you really believe that he really murked 6 million of them? chocolates. Chocolates. I'm not burping at all. What the hell are you talking about? You're being deliberately slow. Okay, now I know. How are you gonna tell me I'm burping while I'm talking when I'm the one saying the words? Do you not see how there's oh man, whatever. This has gotten downhill. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm going to sleep. This is gotten less gets less interest. Fucking can't even talk. I'm tired. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm out. See ya. Hey, with all that quote unquote knowledge, you can't answer basic questions. Okay.
Pistols put holes in people. Rifles put holes through people. Shotguns at the right range with the right load will physically remove a chunk of shit off your opponent and throw that shit on the floor.
When I return, there will be anarchy.
I swear, you guys always hang around too long. Seriously. 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 Seriously, what are you trying to get? What are you trying to get? Some weird footage of me doing something weird? Why do you keep watching me? Why does everybody talk to me all the time? Why can't you just leave me alone? I'm not doing anything. I did what you wanted, all right? I did everything you asked, and I didn't get shit for it. So get that camera out of my face.